Welcome, everyone, to the Joel Martin Mastery Podcast. I'm a networking expert and the author of the upcoming book, No Strangers, How to Build Community, One Relationship at a Time. My why is the pursuit of mastery, and the goal of this podcast is to lock arms on a lifelong mission of daily personal growth to become the best version of ourselves. So let's dive in to today's episode. Welcome, everyone, to today's episode of the podcast. This is going to be quick and actionable. So at the start of every year, I print out this questionnaire. It's got 20 questions, and it allows you to wrap up the previous year, and it allows you to cast a vision for the year ahead. So I started doing this back in February of 2017. I was in Mexico. I filled out this questionnaire. Then I didn't really look at it until the end of that year. And when I looked at it, I saw that back in Mexico, for one of the questions, it said something along the lines of, what do you have to do this year for it to be the best year of your life? And I wrote, quit my job and fall in love. And I had forgotten about that. But when I looked back, shortly after getting back from Mexico, I actually quit my job and started my own business, which I'm still running to this day. And I had actually started dating the one woman that I had wanted for my entire adult life. So thoughts truly do become things. So I wanted to share these 20 questions with you so that you could do the exercise as well. And maybe you'll see some value in it. And don't worry, you don't have to listen along and write out these 20 questions. I'm going to post them on my Instagram. So at Joel Martin Mastery, Joel is Joel. I'm going to post the 20 questions so that you can just go and take a snapshot and you can print it as well. And I'll put the link in this podcast episode. So it's nice and easy. So I'm going to read through these 20 questions for you. So number one, where in my life in the past year have I felt most alive and why? Number two, where in my life in the past year have I felt the most negative and why? Number three, how can I restructure my time and tasks to make life easier? Number four, are there any areas of self-doubt that need looking at? Number five, am I holding on to anything I should be letting go of? Number six, am I avoiding a tough conversation with someone or generally avoiding anything? Number seven, are there any poor habits that would benefit me to break? Number eight, are there any new habits that I would like to cultivate? Number nine, what am I most proud of this past year? Number 10, is there anything or anyone I need to forgive? So that's the first 10 questions. I'm just going to flip this over here, and here are the final 10 questions. Number 11, have I said yes when I really needed to say no? Number 12, how did I spend my free time? And was it with something that resonated with my core self? Number 13, where am I feeling stuck? Number 14, have I been unfair to anyone or to myself? Number 15, what lessons have I learned? Number 16, if I could do anything with my new year, what would it be? So that's the one that I answered, quit my job and fall in love. Number 17, am I truly passionate about my career? Number 18, how well did I take care of my body, mind, and soul? Number 19, how have I allowed worry or fear to hold me back? And last but not least, number 20, how can I become a better version of me this year? So I actually wrote out 18 different things that I could do to become the best version of myself this year. So those are the 20 questions. Again, I'm going to post them on my Instagram. I'll put the link in this episode so you can click, print, and you can also do this exercise. So thank you for listening to this episode, and we'll see you on the next one. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and I'd love to hear from you guys. My goal is to grow this podcast organically, where you're giving me feedback on topics you'd like me to cover and guests you'd like me to interview. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Joel Martin Mastery. Joel is Joel, and on Twitter at Joel Mastery. So I am done. I am complete. I approve this message, and I'll see you on the next episode.